something I don't
see what you're
see
doing.
it.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
see it either.
Your pinging isn't showing.
How far zoomed in are you guys?
I'm zoomed out
Barely.
completely.
At least the entire town.
I'm pinging it. Can you see a ping?
Nope.
Are you pinging on the wrong layer?
Yeah, you might be on the GM layer.
I might be pinging the wrong layer. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I was. Okay. So this is the church.
Oh.
This is the inn.
steeple.
This is the town square area down here.
So this is where we're running away from.
Yes.
Okay.
I am getting an echo again.
Yeah, I am too.
Fucking piece of shit. I should probably just switch to push to talk.
I'm assuming it's you. It can't be someone else.
Well, I'm not getting an echo, so it must be me.
Your thing
Yeah.
lights up every time.
Yeah.
I've also seen it kind of happen with that when people have their sound, their audio, and their computers set to pull audio in from external sources through the microphone, maybe.
That could be.
So it could be a weird setup there.
It's doing push to talk. It'll be easier.
Okay. All right. So, Dave, well, everybody, but specifically David, because you weren't here. How much of a recap have you gotten? I know you got a little. We gave you a little bit, but so last time everyone met this strange tiefling who journeyed with you back to Vallaki. You spoke to Erwin and Danica. You decided to go to the town square to see if the child that was in the stocks before you left was still in the stocks. Well, Alva wanted to see if the child was still in the stocks. And while there, you got very unlucky because Izek, who you'd encountered before, spotted you, and Sven was unfortunately unable to hide behind Mayette. And as Sven had previously cast friends on Izek, he was none too pleased with the person who had interfered with his mind. He told you to leave town. Oscar disagreed with this directive, and it looked like a fight was about to start between all of you, him, and a number of the city guard, when your tiefling friend cast darkness and allowed you all to escape down an alley. She's supposed to perform at Bachter House tonight as a private performance, and I'm just going to say she sort of ends up, for the sake of, we'll figure out how she breaks off from you guys, but don't worry about it too much. First of all, which direction from down here were you guys escaping?
I assume we were going
Into
in
an
different
alley,
directions, but
You
I
all
had Sven
seem to go down.
specifically yelled that to meet at the back of the destination.
The
just
way
to
you
try to throw them
described
off.
it last time, it sounded like all of you, unless maybe Mayette and Sven went a different way, but Alva, your
Alva
friend,
and Oscar were all... Because
definitely
Oscar
went a
was
different way.
carrying...
Yeah, Oscar was carrying both of
Oscar
them.
and the tiefling.
Carrying Torment and Alva.
Torment was
Torment.
carrying. Yeah.
Yeah, Torment's carrying
Torment
Alva.
was carrying
Oscar's
Alva,
carrying Torment.
and... Yeah. And Alva
Oscar
was
just
fighting
watched
Torment.
Okay. So
Well,
which direction, if Mayette, well, both groups, I guess, since if Mayette and Sven are separated, which is fair.
I thought we were following Mayette and Sven.
I don't know. It's up to you guys what you were doing. Figure that out between yourselves right now.
The idea would probably be to break up,
Running.
and then that's when Sven was yelling to meet at the back of the destination. So they wouldn't know what the destination is, but we could split up and meet at the back of the church. Because that was the initial destination.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you're splitting up, but heading for the church.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that my notebook says Izek is a dick.
Yes.
I mean, it's true.
I do not disagree with that statement.
Yeah.
Which direction if you split up, which direction did you guys go? So Oscar, which direction are
Probably
you running?
like that way, since
Sven.
it looks like an alley.
Okay, so this way.
I don't know. I
Mayette?
can't. Roll 20 froze again, so I
Oh,
can't
well,
see anything.
okay. I'll give you
It
a
looks
minute.
like an alley, and it was an alley we took. So
Go that way.
I mean, it's a road. I mean, alley can be a small road, something between a couple buildings, like however you want to.
I guess we're just trying to remember which
Maybe-
direction the darkness was in the square and going away from that.
I mean, the darkness was sort of in the middle of the square.
Okay.
Just assume it was sort of in the middle of
Okay,
the
so
square.
as long
You
as we
can
go
whichever
around it.
direction, Yeah.
Okay.
Whichever direction you split, I need to know which direction you're going, because that changes where you're going, right? Like, I mean, your
Yeah.
ultimate
Sounded like,
destination,
yeah,
no,
Mayette and Sen would go down that.
but- Okay, so
that
you
way.
guys are headed that way, and probably,
I'm gonna say maybe we went like through here.
okay, like that way.
That looks good to me.
Okay. That works. Okay, so Sven and Mayette heading more south. Oscar and Alva and Torment heading more west.
So, like, towards the church.
Yeah, like in the
Okay.
general
Vaguely.
direction of the
I
church.
can't see anything on the map, so
Okay. I will try to be as descriptive as possible.
roll
for
20
that.
is not. Hang on, let me just
No,
try.
I get it.
Starting.
Okay. So, thing here real quick. What is that? Okay. So, you set off. I'll do Sven and Mayette first while Oscar fights with roll 20, while Maggie fights with roll 20.
Mhm.
So, Mayette, with Sven on her back, heads down, sort of southwest, out of the town square. As far as you know, no guards have spotted you. You did sort of take a look at the end of last session, and you didn't see anyone. The guards that were visible were all a bit distracted by the giant ball of darkness that had suddenly emerged in the middle of their square. And probably a little freaked out by it, because this is a pretty dark world that's ruled by a vampire, and they don't like darkness. For fairly obvious reasons, I'd imagine. So you guys head south, and you pass a number of like shops and homes. As you come around the curve, heading back north, to get you closer to the main road, through town, you see a large mansion with walls of plastered stone, with many scars in the plaster where it's been falling away with age and neglect. There are drapes covering every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. So this is clearly somewhere that's right here. It's clearly somewhere that someone of a fair bit of wealth lives in this town. If you continue on down, you pass the strange toy store you'd spotted before, and head more west again. So far as you can tell, no one is following you.
Sven's just like concentrating on the spell the entire time just to hold it and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
You do, as you get further away, you get further down, you notice, Sven, because you have quite high perception, you notice, as you're looking around, a couple patrolling guards ahead. They don't seem to be looking for anything in particular, as far as you can tell. They are just walking along. They're coming from the opposite direction of where you were going, so it's seems fairly unlikely that they would know what happened. What do you want to do?
Find the closest place. Like, great. If there's any like place to turn off, like an hour.
We should wait for them to pass because, even if they don't know what's going on, if they see us, when they get back together and compare information, they'll know which way we went.
Okay, so are you going to duck down in, like, between some buildings or something?
Yeah, if there aren't any, like, open shops, then between buildings. Sounds good.
Okay. So you're mostly in a residential area right now. It mostly seems to be houses. So you duck in between buildings. Both of you roll stealth for me. I'm gonna do like a party stealth check, basically.
Guys, I'm good at stealth. I don't get disadvantage because I have heavy armor or anything.
No. Oh, okay. I got a 20.
7.
Wait, you got a what, Sven?
20.
And Mayette was a 7?
Yes.
Okay, so
My head.
well, on the other hand, Sven got a 20. Which is sort of hilarious because Sven is being carried on Mayette's back.
Just pulling up her hood, trying to act like a really big cloak.
But, you duck between some buildings, Mayette, and Sven sort of hunches down low and pulls her hood up. And as the guards pass looking...
2 half-elves in a
around.
trench coat.
They pause for a moment and seem to be a little confused, but then just say... You hear Sven, you hear a murmur of, well, that's an interesting deformity, and they just keep walking. It appears that they think that Mayette is just very strangely hunchbacked. Very tall, hunchbacked woman standing off to the side of a house, trying to look nonchalant, and that's weird.
I'm real
but,
self-conscious about my deformity. That's why I tried to hide it by ducking between buildings.
Having a rational fear of being stabbed.
They continue on, and they don't seem to be particularly concerned about the strange woman off to the side. They did see you, but they seem to think you're something different than you are. And you continue down to the church. Mayette, at some point you probably put Sven down because the haste is probably going to wear off pretty soon.
Yeah.
You have quite a ways to go.
Yeah, it only lasts like a minute.
Yeah, a minute.
Yeah, you made a good distance because haste, right?
Yeah.
Like that makes you move pretty far. But it does eventually wear off, and you have to put Sven down. And the pair of you continue and seem to make it to the church, near the church, safely. Are you going to go into the church, or are you going to sort of find a quiet place? Okay, so you're just going to go sort of hide behind the back of the church?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me another stealth roll just so I have the information.
Come on. 18.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yay!
Okay, so you are sort of ducked behind the back of the church. Mayette is resting off the whammy of haste wearing off. And
Probably the best stealth roll I'll get for mine.
I never done that before. You okay?
All right. Maggie, do you have roll 20 back, or are you still just...
Kind of. I'm, actually falling asleep, though, so I don't know if I can actually play tonight.
Okay. Well,
If you guys want to continue without me, that's fine.
Okay. It's up to sort of everyone.
But...
Opinions?
I'm more tired than I thought I was. I'm like actually falling asleep right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to reschedule, we can, or if we want to, I don't.
It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do, I am cool with. Maggie, yeah, now that I have your video back, you look very tired.
Yeah.
You need to go to bed.
I haven't had Maggie's video ever.
I don't know. Right
Yeah,
now, I
I've
just
not
have
been able to see
right
David
now I
at
just
all.
have David's and Maggie's, and
I can
not
see
Kristen or
almost
Aaron.
I have everyone but David and Jerusha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Same, actually.
Oh, roll 20.
I'm
Right?
refreshing it again. Okay, now I've got
There you
everybody. All right. I had refreshed it, and I only got David and Maggie, and then I refreshed it again and got everyone. Okay. Well, Maggie, why don't you go to bed? You go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go sleep.
Yeah.
Night.
Sorry, guys.
It is up to fine.
Night.
It is up
Well,
to
have fun.
everyone else if we want to continue right now, or we want to just reschedule. I am okay with either approach.
Mm.
I'm
Depending
fine.
on,
I
like-
don't know if who else is tired.
I'm a little tired since I closed,
Mhm.
but.
I mean,
am
I'm
fine.
fine if
It's one of those
people
things
want to
where-
rest.
Also fine if we need to reschedule.
What?
I
mean,
think my biggest concern is what may or may not happen story-wise.
Yeah.
I'm missing it.
I was gonna say I'm actually a little concerned about playing without Maggie because, I mean, if anyone.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, if is it because after anyone other than Sven, he's after Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I would probably say we can hang out and chat if we want, but let's wait for another time to actually play because I don't want to have something happen to Oscar without Maggie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the possibility
Yep,
of something
makes
happening
sense.
to Oscar is too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
So okay,
Cool.
so yeah, I'm happy to chill and chat if people want to chill and chat, but let's call it here.
Okay.